Alright. We are in the
Nope.
And we're live with Dungeons
No,
and Dumbasses.
Correction. Penny is planking for like right now 15 hours.
Penny's just doing that one planking meme to dab on the haters.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so last time the party split for a moment. Most of you went to town to see if you could get any information. Nibbles ended up talking to some horses and getting some information about a temple. Dante managed to find the quartermaster and with a little bit of bribery and some persuasion got them to open up about what they know about the area and confirm what the horses had said, which they are still waiting on their apples, by the way. You heard a couple of conversations, some disgruntled soldiers talking, but did not engage with them further. You decided that it was better to reconvene with the party and tell them what you had learned. While that half was gone, Vale and Maybelline and Ray gathered around Penny to try to help sort of see if they could at least stabilize her, fix her some way, while Trina and Vokash stood guard to make sure that they weren't disturbed. Little bit of interesting things happened with Kit. Through Vale's guidance, managed to find a thread of magic, or at least be able to see a continuous line of magic that Vale had picked up, leading from Penny off into the mountains.
Dante was also able to see it with help from Vale, of course.
Yes. Once you guys came back, Vale pointed it out to you, though after like 10 feet in a direction, it kind of petered off, whereas Kit was very laser focused in on where it was going. Through some conversation between the party of what the towngoers found and what Vale had and Kit had managed to pick up, you figure you need to travel west to find out where the source is. You decided to take Kit with you, who is currently, despite their protests of being fast enough to keep up with the party, was shoved in a backpack and put on Vale's back, and you are currently marching off, and I'm not sure what speed you guys are marching off, into the night to try to keep track of this thread of magic.
I did specify that Vale was marching at a very fast speed, like
running is
just jogging.
I also kind of imagined that instead of Kit being on Vale's back, I just imagined him on, like, in front of Vale like a baby carrier.
So, from my understanding, nope, that's Nibbles. Where is Kit? There's Kit. Kit is kind of has their arms draped over Vale's shoulders, like around their neck, and is kind of has one head to the side, and just kind of using their hands to point the way of where they see this thread.
Okay.
So you all.
You can lock Kit to Vale, so when Vale moves, Kit moves.
How do I do that?
Little do we know this ends up causing Vale and Kit to form into some eldritch abomination.
It's just the classic Dragon Ball Z fusion, huh?
No, it's the thing.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I'm just gonna move with them.
When God said, fuck the work.
Fuck that.
I'm God, I don't have to do this.
If you give her control, what I do is I just highlight them both. You just have to highlight the bases of it. Yeah.
Alright, so you have control over Kit now, Kraken. So when you move,
You know what? I think we're gonna be friends.
If you highlight both with the left click and then like drag over your two minis, it'll link them together and they will move together, like how I am dragging Trina and Vokash through the air. That is the way.
Where did everyone go? My audio died, and I'm like, huh.
We are running to. Which way are we running when he's pointing at the place? Because like,
the
went
setting
up the
sun,
mountain, right?
whichever
We
way
went
the
up the
setting
mountain.
sun is.
So
I believe it's
you guys
up
are running
the mountain.
this way.
Because I
Okay.
do believe that we, as a group, also, while not really 100% sure, we are assuming that the temple that Dante and the rest of the group who went to the town heard is also the same place that this thread is leading, because it's also in the same direction as the setting sun.
Where am I again? I lost my character. There I am.
You're at
Looking at a
Canyon.
rock.
So Kid is pointing towards the mountain ridge, and if you look at the very bottom of the left-hand part of the screen, there is a compass. You are heading west,
We are.
which is
Which
why I
way
had
west,
to.
woman?
That's why I had to change the directions that the horse saw the light, because I'm like, oh, there's actually a fucking compass on this. They went west, not east.
East? I thought you said
Good
west.
west. That's West, Patrick. You're fired again.
So if
Oh, I'm
you
looking at a rock.
run all night, you can probably get to the foot of the mountain, but you will arrive at the very latest you can sleep and still get a full rest.
Okay.
Do I? Huh. That's a bit shocking. I don't have that as a bard. Huh.
What? Maybe it's a
Song of
higher level
Rest?
bard. That might be a higher level bard thing.
Fair enough.
Cause what bard level are you?
Rises and
3.
success
Yeah, it's less like I think 5 or 6.
Okay, because if anything, I just had this image of just as we're running through the night, Dante just playing this soothing but very fast-paced Song of Rest. It is the
Darude Sandstorm
fastest
play.
but most calming song you've ever heard in your life.
Darude Sandstorm, let's go.
No, the best thing I've
It's not
seen.
calling.
Yeah. I'll say
Metal.
that.
Metal Bard.
As a way of also giving us light, Taryn, can I cast spells, please? Dancing lights to kind of give us like an orb of light that'll give us at least enough light that we can follow the road that we're on.
Yeah.
You can see the thread. I can't, correct? I'm
I
not
can
magic. I don't need to be.
paint. I mean, I'm not
The
magic
only-
either, but
I think the
still
only
did.
people you are
With
magic.
fail
You're a
spell,
bard.
obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Okay.
Bards
Yeah.
are magic.
Bards are
I-
magic.
Dummy.
I am a dumbass. I can see it somewhat, but Kid is more constant. Can I still
I
see your
have-
spell, Taryn, or do I have to do another check for it?
One more time, what'd you say?
Can I still see the thread at this moment, faintly, or do I have to do another check for it?
You need to do another check for it.
You
Okay,
have your guitar, right? Your axe.
Yeah.
Can you make the line appear with like lightning? That way it's visible to everybody, if possible.
Would that be visible to any cards as well? Wouldn't that make them follow us?
That's a good question. I was
No,
just
that
having a
is
really
a
cool
21.
idea, but I'll shut up.
No. Sorry.
21, Taryn.
21?
Yeah.
You catch, as the sky grows darker, and you do not have dark vision, you can see strands of it, like, very clearly, but after about 10 feet, they just disappear into the darkness for you. But you can see it. You do recognize that you are on the right path, but the limitations of your sight, and like I said, it's more like a tripwire that you see in sunlight. To see this magic, it's very hard to see. But with the 21, you do see it like almost immediately in front of you, but it fades away. Where Kid
Right.
just kind of like
It's a
it
constant.
kind of goes to the right up here a little bit, and you're just like, the fuck is this kid looking at?
Kid,
Nibbles.
hi.
I need you to be my eyes again. I can't see.
Dante,
I also-
where are you putting these lights? Are they directly in front of you?
I'm going-
or-
Going off the idea that, like, let's say, like, we're going in a line, Dante's gonna be kind of stay in the middle, so that way, like, the orb of light is kind of essentially floating above his head. He's got an idea.
Okay,
Light
so
bulb
it's
turned on.
staying above Dante's head in the middle.
Yeah, so that way, it'll essentially everybody can have some light.
So as you all run through, it does take a little while, even though you guys are at like a steady pace, a light jog for most of you. Who's got the slowest run?
I would probably say Nibbles. What is your movement speed?
Nibbles is
But they,
I got 30 feet. What are you talking
oh,
about?
okay, never mind.
I may be small, but I'm not
To have
slow.
30 of them?
Oh, 30.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to see that. I bet. I
double
bet.
digit. Sorry, that's a good game quote. It would Stratus, you have the least amount, so you'd probably either you guys can slow your pace
He's
to
tiny
keep up
legs.
with Tyrannus, or Tyrannus will be slightly behind.
I'll pick him up.
Can I?
I was about to say, I was just
Oh,
holding
yes,
I
his
was
we have a
like,
suitcase.
bear. We have a bear. No, we have a
Uppies.
bear. Uppies.
Yeah. Ubbies. Sorry.
Just three
This- no, no.
barbarians holding a dwarf like a suitcase.
This
Somebody's
reminded me
got him
of
by
that.
the neck, somebody's got him by the waist, somebody's holding him by like the bottom part of his pants.
This reminded me of that episode of Tales of Adventures. He's a grown man goblin, grown man dwarf. I
I'm
told
just gonna
man dwarf.
turn your light on to represent that, because otherwise I just have to keep going into build mode for this
Okay.
light.
How
So your
far can I
torchlight is your
person,
I
Your,
might,
dancing lights.
magic. Yeah.
I might attempt to try to make it like a little bit bigger. I can do it up to 120
That's
feet.
what she said.
I can't make the light off your character any larger. It's a standard light beam. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Can I just then, for the story purposes, can we just say like the light can go up to like 10 feet? I can have the lights be up to 120 feet.
So I'm pretty sure with dancing, it's
You can choose
dancing
whatever
lights.
better up there.
You can have up to 4 torch-sized lights within range. So you can have 4 of these.
I was hoping you said 40.
Then, as we're all jogging, Dante's gonna look around and is like, okay, y'all, I can make 3 more lights. Should I risk it and give us more so we can actually see where we're going, or should I just keep it with the 1?
Kid,
Do the
And
4.
Kid
I'm
Blake
blind.
turns back, goes, I'm good. Taps Vale in the head. There's rocks there. Be careful.
Vale's like, I can see.
Oh,
You
no.
feel like a shrug on your shoulders.
My thing is it broken? I was like, I can see everything. Remember, Taryn, I have dark vision up to 120 feet in
You're
up
not
to
talking-
magical
you're not
darkness.
Talking to Taryn right now. You're talking to Kit. Kit does not know this.
Vale, who's Taryn? Who's Taryn? Are you going crazy again?
Kit does not
Uh,
know this.
What your character.
I am shit posting at the DM. Thank you very much. It is obvious that was out of character. Anyways, Vale's gonna say to Kit, I can see everything. Vale is then going to turn around a sharp 180, walk up to Dante, grab the torch, and say, "Follow the fucking light," and just continue sprinting forward into the bush
Is that an actual
with
torch?
Oh,
Kit.
I'm good. I was
The
about to
light.
hang on. As Vale tries to does this, it just the light just goes through his hand. It's like it's not a torch. I'm casting a spell. Neener, neener.
Let's
Tom and
go.
Jerry, everybody. They're Tom and Jerry.
Spells. Do I even have something that creates light? No, I only have at will darkness.
You're the edge lord in this party.
You know what? Fuck it. I cast darkness on the light and say, fine, have it your way.
I cast another light ball.
Darkness doesn't do anything. It's magical light. It's like the only thing I think that actually cuts through darkness. It might be a roll. I don't know. That being said, Vale would just immediately dismiss it after the light goes out and then like reappear.
Yeah, because this is a cantrip.
Let's see. Darkness.
So, as you say, I can see everything, you feel a shrug on the back, and you're like, and you hear your Kit very quietly says, couldn't see the thread.
Who do you think showed you the thread, kid?
Wasn't that me that you showed the thread to?
I thought his name was her name was Kit, not Kid.
I mean, yes.
Oh, okay.
Vale's just gonna sigh and just march further ahead of the party out of the radius of light. Just like, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
I was about to
See,
say, I
Dante, it's not only with you, it's with everybody.
I could quite literally feel just the rolling of the eyes and the hand on the top of his nose.
I'm gonna turn on your light as well. So we'll say there's one that stays over Dante, one that stays over Frost, and
I am a lighthouse now.
who else wants a light?
If anything, I could have three: one towards the front of us, one towards the middle, and then one towards the back. So that way it kind of covers it. It should cover everybody.
I am the tallest. I am in the
You've been
middle.
voluntold to have a light.
Sucks to suck, nerd.
So you guys are representing where these dancing lights are.
I'm putting myself in the fan. I am a lighthouse.
So as you
Hey, Taryn, high or low?
low.
Okay, cool. Vale is going to... We're not, like, towards the city, are we? We're, like, in the bush area? Okay.
They're actively moving away from the city.
To stay roughly hidden and out of sight, Vale's just gonna, like, follow Kit's direction, but, like, dip slightly into the bush.
Would we see this, Taryn?
And just keep out of the light.
Would we see this, Taryn?
Give me a perception check, because they are running ahead of you, trying to stay out of the ring of your light. So they would be in mostly darkness.
Out of curiosity, I would say, if anything, I'm keeping close to the child as well as Vel, and I have a movement speed of 40.
That is 16.
16, you can see them kind of duck off the road, not necessarily like where they go, perhaps, but you can hear that they aren't far. They're just kind of off the path a little bit.
Then at that point, Dante's just gonna give like a little shit-eating grin, and right before he loses sight of Vale, or at least into the bushes, he's gonna cast the last ball of light to be right on top of him.
So
Also,
just to be a little shit.
you cast the ball of light on top of them, and you see Kit whip back this, "Turn
Immediate
it off!"
reaction of darkness.
Both of them are just yelling
Over
to
the
you to
light.
Turn it off.
I would
No,
like
no.
to ask-
Kit yells, "Turn it off," and Vale's just like snaps his finger, and darkness envelops the light and the path in front of them.
I would like to add that if y'all stopped in the bushes, Trina's nose is going to be right there and on top of y'all.
I just also
It is
have a
pretty hard to
child to
stop
protect.
It is.
Vale could do it. Vale already has done it.
So as Vale, you release the darkness, and Kit's yelling at them to turn the light off over them. I guess the rest of you are following down the path that's right next to where they're running through this darkness.
Yeah.
All right, run through. Full speed. I fell off.
I gotta.
Frost behind you.
Not the darkness!
Party member down! And Dante's gonna look over the ladies like, I don't think we can revive this one, y'all.
That was hilarious.
Thank you for comedic teachings of geese. Geese. I bow. I bow. I take your phone.
And you need to
Where's
make
my
a character
summoning?
geese because Frost has been lost to the void, and we can't revive him. In the
Thing
void.
not working? Why isn't my fucking thing working half the time?
I'm back.
Sorry. What is going on with my thing?
And I have pan dulce. Here, one for you, for you, for you, for you. Oh, look, a lily pad.
Light.
I've learned from games that we can jump on those.
You have a light.
Is my
You have a light.
Are lighthouses clockwise or counterclockwise?
Oh, I need to.
I don't know,
add
are
that.
they?
Where's the kid?
Hopefully this doesn't play over my anything, because I've been messing with my audio settings, but I need to hear something in background music, so...
I got very quiet.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So, I'm guessing that was your fan before, Vale?
Possibly?
And then
Yeah,
Is it your biggest fan?
because it sounded like you had like what was it, white noise behind you. Now it doesn't.
Why is that not working?
speaking of noise, it didn't save any of my sounds. 'Cause apparently.
Oh, that's probably why. Not you, Vale. It was God. God forgot
It
to
was
upload
God.
the sound.
I changed the sounds, but apparently I forgot to save the sounds.
Oh God, you are.
I'm gonna look at chat. Chat, don't worry. Every streamer has scuff. You can't be a streamer without scuff. Look back to the game.
Dante looks at chat, and this is why you don't believe in a god, children, because they always let you down.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
It's time
Dante
to throw away
gives
the
him a
lizard.
thumbs up.
What's going on? Did you need help with something?
Alright, so it takes you the better part of the evening. It is now quite late at night. The moon has risen, but you've managed to find the location where Kit points up at the base of a mountain. You can see some stairs. There's a beautiful lake that surrounds it. And in the distance, you can see the beginnings of a temple. You're like, it's coming from there. Now, you can continue on into the night. And if you do, you risk the point of exhaustion without resting. Or you can sleep for the night and then continue this during the daytime.
Question: what if we only do a
Okay.
short rest? Would that still give us the exhaustion, or
A short rest, you do need to sleep at some point. Short rest is just like to fix gear, patch wounds, catch your breath, get a little bit of food. If anything were to happen in the night, then you'd have to rest during the daytime. And if you didn't rest during the daytime, you start running into issues.
Vale never gave back the alchemy jug.
Bill did not take the alchemy jug.
Just get
Vale
people-
never specified that they gave back the alchemy jug. Vale might have taken the alchemy jug.
Maple would not let you have taken the alchemy jug.
Mabel was
as
that
God just
silence
silences?
all knowing.
That was Mabel
God
coming
has
in.
spoken.
There's still
Mabel
like
came.
4,000 gold left to pay on that alchemy jug. She lets you guys use it because y'all are friends, but she's not gonna let you take it.
Essentially, when we're in her camp, she'll let us use it. Otherwise, no, unless she comes with us.
It's one of her larger ticket items.
Fair.
She's not gonna let you guys just take it.
Then at that point, Dante's gonna look over at Kit and is like, "Hey, Kit, is the string going into that temple over there? Because I'm assuming we see the temple now, right, Taryn?
You see the very start of the temple, yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, Dante's gonna ask Kit if the string leads into the temple.
They look at it, and they look at the string and goes, technically yes, but it's also going like straight through the mountain, but I guess, using the door would probably be a better idea.
Okay. Then, y'all, I have a suggestion that we do. We set up, obviously a little bit hidden, right by the temple. 2 of us at a time take shifts, not just to watch, but also to see if we can get inside of the temple while the rest of us sleep, and we cycle through shifts through the morning. What do y'all think?
Yay! I mean, what?
Fine by me.
Oh no, they found out our secret signal. Yeah.
Oh no, they found out Vale's gay. What a shocker.
Oh no, they found out
thank you
Dante's gay
very
too.
much.
Wow.
This is Fire Racer. Oh right, you guys don't have the tablet forums over in the meat world. It's a hellscape.
But either way, what do y'all think of that idea? While
Look at
we
myself.
set up,
Meat
They
world.
call it Tumblr because it's made from slate. Vale's just like exhausted at this point. Keep in mind, Vale already has a point of exhaustion. They're just delirious.
okay, I say we do my idea. We set up camp near there, while everybody else sleeps. 2 of us, while also keeping guard, sees if we can find a way into the temple, and then we just cycle through shifts. Does that sound good for everybody?
Taryn
Okay.
Hirelo.
Hi.
Hi.
Fuck! Vale is going to... Oh, do I have anything? So you said the sending stone to send Kit back is to... is
touch it.
like, I'd have to throw it at Kit?
They have to make physical contact.
Okay. Oh, do I have a cantrip that I can do?
Heard a wolf.
Hold on.
Modern,
I have
roll me a d20
nothing.
real quick.
I can do to do the thing. Shit.
I'm
Okay.
rolling my new dice.
Not
Roll
20.
your new dice.
That's a 20.
Let's go. I
A
called it.
natural 20?
That's a natural 20, yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, Kit
I am-
wiggles out of the bag and walks over to you, Dante, and goes, I agree, we should rest. I will take a watch. And they kind of salute you. It's like a mocking salute, but they, like, I'll take a watch.
Dante at this point is gonna give a big tooth, not a intimidating toothy grin, but just a big toothy grin, kneel down, and it kind of ruffle his hair a little bit. Is like, all right, little man, but you're not doing it alone.
Kid was a lady.
I'll
Kid
watch
was
with
a-
you, Kit. I got it, Dante.
I would prefer
some rest.
just in general 2 people. Also, you, or before I say this part, Taryn, is it noticeable that Vale is exhausted?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, okay. Uh, 18 plus
I mean,
5.
if we stay up all
23?
night, Vale, we'll have to.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then
it's pretty obvious that Vale is running off of stress and pure adrenaline that could crash at any time.
At this
We're
point,
talking about
Dante's gonna look over at
coffee thing.
Vale. He's gonna look over at Vale and just like, look, Vale, I don't mind you taking a shift, but my guy, you look like you're about to collapse. I know you're worried. I know you're stressed, but you need to sleep at some point.
I wouldn't
Just-
sleep anyways. The nightmares will fucking keep me awake.
No, they won't. Snowdrop.
Yeah, and also whenever Dante
Do
says
you
all this,
still
he
have
is
more of
doing
that?
for persuasion.
This is my second to last one, but I will say, whenever we're out and about, I've been like foraging, so he's
I
made
also-
for you.
I've also rolled a 21 for perception or persuasion.
Pretty
All right, Taryn, high or
persuasive.
low?
Aye.
Fuck. Vale ain't listening. Vale's gonna sit down.
I rolled a
next to
21 on
Kit,
pers-
and I don't
on
care.
persuasion.
Vale looks at you and says, I agreed to make sure the kid gets out unharmed.
Yeah.
Dante at this point is going to look a bit aggravated and look down at Vale and just go, look, I'm not trying to disagree
If you
with
want to continue with the watch, you're welcome to. But I'm not letting this kid do things. If that kid gets hurt while you're watching him, it's still on me. I made an agreement. I keep my word.
Yes, but you can't keep your word if you collapse.
Stop talking.
in the...
I won't listen. I have other things I can do.
Kit holds up
And
the
then-
axe. I'm not defenseless.
I know.
It's
He's learning good.
Dante at this point is just going to kind of throw his hands like, fine, if you want to self-sabotage
Vale's
yourself,
gonna cast
okay.
a bonfire in the center of the camp area.
Alright, so you guys camping at
And
the bottom
sit
of the
down next to
stairs,
Kit.
or are you camping kind of off the side of the stairs?
I think off the side of the stairs would be the better choice.
Alright, Vale will cast a bonfire, I guess. Is there a way for me to ping? But yes, off to the side of the stairs.
To ping, click on your character. think.
And Vale is going to traverse up the stairs, because there's the little rocky outcropping. And sit here with Kit. And another 23 on stealth. Kind of wrap their cloak. Do they have a cloak? They don't anymore. Kind of wrap a blanket around Kit and just kind of over their lap. And then point out as they're looking out over, the camp area, what Kit should look for in the bushes and what means what throughout their watch, and kind of teach Kit how to take a proper watch.
Alright.
Does Kit have dark vision?
Kit does have dark vision.
Okay.
Grass over here, Nibbles over here.
I'm gonna set the T next to Vale and Kit, and I'm gonna look at Kit and I'm gonna say, make sure he drinks this when y'all's watch is done.
They give you a salute. Just, I'm on it. Alright, so the rest of you going to sleep, or is there anything you want to do before you all pass out?
I can't do the dark, so no.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at Trina and ask her if she smells anything good out there yet.
Give me a perception check for Trina, please.
All right.
Vale is going to... Do I still have the ability to play music? Because I sacrificed some Bard levels. Hold on. Bard features Bardic Inspiration.
And I think Trina makes that an advantage because she's using her smell sense.
Yep. She rolled a 12 at first and a 17 on the second, so the total is 19 if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so I do not have the ability to do anything. Like, this doesn't do anything fancy, but Vale is still going to, as they're pointing out things with Kit, and as the camp is winding down, like, sing and play a flute,
Correction.
Does Vale have a fiddle on them? Yeah. Play the fiddle while pointing out, and every once in a while you'll see the fiddle pause, and they'll be like, you see how the bush is moving that way? That could signal an enemy because it's against the wind. The wind's moving over, like, you see the little slight breeze is making all the tips of the trees moves that way, but the bush is moving the opposite direction, or not at all. That could be, but it's so small that either it's something really good at hiding, or it's like a raccoon or something, so it's not really a risk, but you're keeping an eye out for stuff like that, and just explain all the little signs and how to compare them to your environment, and then go back to playing the fiddle. And then when something else pops up, he'll point it out to Kit.
As you point out the bushes moving and stuff, point it out to Kit, and you say it could be a raccoon or anything like this, they look over and go, "It's a rabbit."
That was not what I meant to do. I already rolled the perception, but it's a 25, not a 19, because she's a bear and she got perception plus 6 as a skill.
Nice. So you
Yeah.
mind linking with Trina?
Yeah, I've always persistently mind linked with Trina.
So you mind link with Trina. Do you ask them if they smell anything good? And they sniff on the wind and they tilt their head around us. There's a couple of small snacks around, not really worth the time, and there's also a stench of rot further up the mountain.
Good to know.
Smells old.
All right.
Vale is also, well, on the watch, going to look over the staircase that he's like sitting beside. Does this look like sketch at all? Is this the type of thing a cultist would use or something like that?
Since you haven't gotten to see the temple proper, and you're just kind of like looking at the stairs, go ahead and give me a perception check.
That would be +4, 16.
16, looking at the stairs, they are carved into the stone. Like, it looks like there was some natural wear that then eventually just became part of the footpath. Where you can see, like, there was probably, like, a larger stone. You can see where somebody had carved it out to make it more traversable.
Because, like, temples are to gods and whatnot, usually. So I'd assume there's, like, sigils or something, possibly, is kind of what I'm looking for here. Like, would this be a nefarious god or a cult of some sort, or... Yeah.
You don't see any symbols carved into the stairs.
Okay.
Just that where some of the steps are just natural stone that naturally lends itself to be a step, where there wouldn't be one. You can see where somebody has carved one to make it easier.
Okay. Vale on the watch is going to look at Kit and be like, "So, you're sure that the thread goes inside that temple, buddy?"
They look over and they point just to a straight, sheer cliff face. Goes, "It goes right through there. But the entrance is over there."
And
so they
Kit
probably meet somewhere inside in the middle.
Okay. You're sure it doesn't go out the other side? We've not just walked up to the mountain on the wrong side?
They kind of squint their head and they squint their eyes. Let's give them Arcana check. The guy goes, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure." And they're gonna climb up the steps next to you and, like, take your hand. And they're gonna, like, put their hand in front of their other hand in front of your eyes and goes, "Look this way," but kind of blur your eyes a little bit. And I'll let you make an Arcana check with
15.
advantage.
Oh, with advantage? Okay.
As now Kit is helping you through a magical process.
21 dirty.
So as you follow Kit's instructions of how they're seeing the stuff, you see that you see the beam of light, given the dark vision and, like, the magic that they're helping you with now, and you can see where it It's very focused, where before you saw it, it was like a tripwire. Now it's just like this pure thread. And as it goes to the mountain, you can see it starts to almost like spider web onto the thread.
Okay.
The thread's kind of spider webs onto this mountain. And they're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's there, not behind
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Before that we get too far, I would have told Vale that Penny says something smells rotten on the mountain, like bad rotten. Trina, yes, I would have said Trina. I would have said Trina said. But if you hear anything coming down, you might do well to hide.
So with that very chilling message of warning, the rest of you go to sleep. Vale, you're playing a tune on either a flute or fiddle.
Fiddle at this point.
As Kit's kind of like watching the mountain itself, staying kind of close. Let's get perception checks for the two of you.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Can it be better? It can be better.
18 plus
But it could be better.
4, that's 22 on perception for me.
So 22 for you, that's a 21 for Kit.
So Vale's just like asking Kit to point out what he sees and what he says it is, and if he gets it wrong, correcting him, and just pointing out the occasional thing that Kit misses, teaching him how to take watch.
So as you're kind of giving this early life lesson, you notice that every time that Kit points something out to you that you also saw, they're right. like they'll point over to a small bush that's kind of moving, like, that's a mouse. And you look, and it is a mouse. In fact, like, it's a mouse with only 3 feet, actually. I wonder what happened to its foot. Maybe somebody ate it. And they kind of
done
like...
this before, kiddo?
Well, I travel with Mabel. We go to all kinds of places. Dangerous places, towns. Sometimes towns are dangerous places. Sometimes in the middle of the woods. Sometimes in, like, the tundra. Sometimes, like, war zones. You know, we end up all over the place.
Okay.
I did have a question.
Go on.
What is gay? And what is bi? What do those words mean?
Well, you know how sometimes you see a family and it's got a mommy and a daddy and
I don't have those.
they have kids. Yeah, I know you don't have those, but you know how some people have them. Like everyone has a mommy and a daddy, even if they've died, kid, right? Sometimes mommies don't like daddies; they like other mommies. So you get two girls who love each other, and that's gay, or 2 guys who love each other, and that's also gay. And sometimes a girl or a guy is capable of loving both girls and guys, and that's bi.
Huh. So there are options.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, you don't get to choose. Maybe you could choose with magic. I haven't actually looked into it. Oh god, it would be so funny to make Dante gay. I shouldn't talk about that. Sometimes you can choose. If you're lucky. Like me, I can choose, because I got very lucky.
Good to know. Why don't you have a shirt?
It keeps burning off.
They just kind of stare at you for a moment, and you're like, kind of confused about what the hell you mean it burns off.
Vale's gonna sigh. It's Vale's pack, right?
Vale's pack.
Like that's Vale. Oh right, Vale dumped out the contents to fit Kit. Shoot. Hey Kit, if you can sneak down there and grab one of Dante's spare changes of clothes, I'll show you. But you can't get caught.
Will they get mad if I get caught?
I mean, party members play pranks on other party members that can't. It's not your problem if they get mad. This is just a prank they can get over.
They kind of get like a weird smile on their face, like, okay.
You like jokes, right? You get him one of the shirts.
So they're gonna very quietly, or as quietly as they can, they're a little too excited and they kind of stumble on the rocks a little bit and they catch themselves. And they do the what's his name? Krong from Emperor's New Groove. They kind of lean against the rock like in full light. And then they're gonna slowly sneak up on Dante in their pack. Dante, give me a perception check at disadvantage because you are asleep.
Okay, but I can tell you this much: even if he does, even if I don't notice, he's not gonna find anything.
There's no spare clothes.
They're still gonna look.
Oh, I know.
Here. Trina has a passive perception of 16.
Trina is also asleep.
Okay.
Ross has a passive perception of 17. Is technically always awake, but I'm not gonna do anything. Let's let it happen.
Frost just hears. Why?
Lowest is 14.
You have a shirt? Is
14?
also curious.
Yeah.
No.
The other was 19. But since it's
Flashbacks. Where
disadvantage.
flashback things.
So, as Kit is rummaging kind of through your pack, you have one arm like looped around it, just as a traveling on the road thing, and you start to feel something tug at your arm a little bit, and it kind of rouses you awake. So unfortunately, they rolled very low on their stealth rolls.
Dante's just kind of look at Kid. He's not mad. He's just more confused and just kind of like raises an eyebrows, like, "Is everything okay, Kid?"
I was looking
I'm
for
told.
a
I
shirt.
asked if he could grab a shirt. Vale's gonna shout down from like up top. Just cover for Kit.
Would I notice if he's bullshitting or not?
I mean, I'm not bullshitting. I asked Kit to grab a shirt.
I mean, you can insight.
I did roll a 19 plus 8 on deception, if that matters. So that would be a 27.
I mean, you can insight either Kit or Vale.
I'm gonna incite Kid.
Kit is saying that they were told to grab a shirt, so you can insight them if you want.
I'll believe it, but then take a moment, look at both of them, and go, "Okay, but why me? I don't have a spare change of clothes on me."
I didn't know that. I had to dump out my pack to make sure Kit could keep up with us.
Kit just kind of shrugs.
At that point, Dante's gonna look at Bill's like, "You forgot that I have a parachute pants of holding, didn't you?"
Probably, yeah. I'm pretty tired.
It's
Do you
almost
have
like
a shirt or something I can use? It's fucking chilly up here.
no.
Can I wake up at
shouldn't be
this point?
swearing at.
They're kind of murmuring.
Okay.
Kit's
I-
get real close to your face, Dante. Like, you're still on your back, just kind of like turning your head around. And Kit gets like in your face and wide-eyed.
Dante, I
"What
need
are
you to
parachute
roll
pants of holding?"
Constitution.
I'm gonna ignore Vale and just focus on Kit, and it's essentially,
Kit got right up in your face. Kit is a child who just drank the most noxious coffee ever. Are you sure you're not gonna get noxious from the breath?
Dante does not care at this point. Dante shows no facial reaction, no nothing, and just gives a warm, simple smile at Kid. Is like, so you know what a bag of holding is, right, kid?
I understand the concept.
Okay, so imagine a bag of holding. Now, imagine a pair of pants with pockets. The pockets are a bag of holding. That. Or, I plan on finding more bags of holding to add more pockets. I'm also
Ooh.
paying... Was Maple considered your aunt? Right? Kid?
She's kind
Guardian?
of like an older sister.
Okay, either way, I'm essentially paying your older sister to, every time I find a bag of holding, for her to add on to it, to add another pocket for me.
Let me roll a history check for Kit. History. They kind of look at you and goes, how many pockets of holding do you have?
At the moment, just one. But my plan is to have at least 5 down the line.
Right now, I think your pants actually have 4 pockets.
Oh shit, that's more than I thought originally. I thought I only had one because we only gave her the one bag of holding.
Cause she. Let me pull up the
This was a while ago, so
pants of holding.
She was commissioned to make it a long time ago.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just happened to buy it.
It's got 2 upper pockets and 2 lower pockets. So they're cargo pants of holding.
Parachute pants of holding. Thank you very much. But either way, upon doing this, Dante is
Invented
gonna like.
them, you fucker.
Yeah,
They
and
are
I'm
cargo
patenting it.
pants.
They're gonna be parachute pants if I have my way. But upon doing this, Dante is gonna like, as he's telling Kit this, he's gonna feel the like extra 3 pair of pockets, and just have like his eyes are gonna widen, and look at Kit, and be like, "Oh my god, I just realized something, kid.
What?
I thought I only had one, but I have." And then he's gonna like gently hold Kit by his waist, just kind of like lift him up, and then once he's down on the ground, jump up to like and be over exaggeration with it. It's like, I have 3 extra pockets.
Kit looks at you. So you have 4 pockets of holding?
I can hold 4 things. Well, not just 4 individual things. I can hold a lot of things 4 separate times.
So Kit looks at you very seriously, like, that means there's 4 extra chances for the Bagman.
Would I know of the Bagman?
Roll a history check.
Okay. Okay. 16.
16. You know this as, like, a childhood boogeyman story that's never been disproven, but have heard tales of people disappearing with only a bag of holding being left behind.
So he's kind of like he doesn't think that it's a lie, but he's also it's like it would need more to believe it 100%.
Yeah, like, it's one of those things, like, it's an urban legend, but it's also never been disproven. There's
Fair.
been more evidence that it's true than it's not true, but it's so out there that it's hard to believe. Especially for, like, Dante.
Yeah. Then at that point, Dante's then just gonna like gently place both of his hands on Kit's shoulders, look around like he's looking for something, lean down, and is like, not only is there a better chance to find the Bagman, but I use the Bagman in very rare in only very select circumstances. Me and him have a bit of a contract, you see, but don't tell anybody. All right, kid? And gives him like a wink. He's also, as he's doing this, he's definitely gonna put in his performance side to kind of add like some extra flair to it.
They rolled really low on their insight check. So, yeah, as long as you can beat a 10, they're gonna believe you.
Would I have to roll persuasion for this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Persuade-
Taryn, I'm gonna be.
Persuade them.
The only way I'm gonna fail this is if I get a nat 1 because I have a +10 in persuasion.
Yeah, they rolled real low.
That's 26.
They just look at you wide-eyed and like, they kind of take a couple steps back from you and like, you're the bag man.
No, I'm not the bag man. If anything,
You know the bag man. Nobody knows the bag man.
well,
Vale's gonna pipe
Ian.
up and say, I know the bag man with a natural 20 on deception.
It starts to question their choice in party members at this point. If people just know the bag man.
Dante
Where
is
do you
then gonna
think
like.
the bag man goes for drinks when he's not in the bags?
Dante is then gonna look up at Vale and kind of
Who
give
do you
him
think
like
introduced Dante to the bag man? They get along well. I've only drank with the guy, but Dante, that's... You know how I just told you about gay? That's as gay as it could ever be, honestly. I'm pretty sure Dante is gay for the bag man.
Kid kind of looks back between the two of you.
That is a natural 20 plus 8, so on deception, so 28. Or if we're doing the like skill rolls, 20 gets plus 10, that would be a 38. I don't know how you want to do those.
So they look at Vale saying all this about the drinking buddies and stuff. There, you can see there's like fear, but also like a hint of like respect. And then they hear about Dante potentially being gay with the bag man, and Kit looks at you and is just almost in awe of you, Dante, that you could be that close to something that powerful.
At that point, Dante's gonna look at Kit and just go, "Yeah, me and the bag man, we have a relationship, but you didn't hear this from me." And Dante's gonna like lean in real close to where only Kit can hear, and he goes, Little does the world know, Vale's a little jealous because he always wanted to date the bag man, be in more than just a friendship to the bag man, but the bag man didn't choose him. He chose me. I don't know why he chose me, but he chose me instead.
19 plus 4 on perception, 23. Do I hear that?
You hear snippets because they are talking very lowly to the kid. But you catch bits of them talking about
enough that I
man.
could get the gist of what Dante is saying, even if it's not the exact, like that I'm jealous.
About the bag man. Just about the bag man, yeah.
Yeah. Vale's just gonna, in an act of defiance towards Dante's rumors, jokingly yell, "Ha! Gay!" Then stop the moment he realized he was loud enough he might wake up the camp.
I would say at that point, Vokash, you probably would have woken up at that. If you choose to wake up. Also about that time.
For the next shift?
For the next shift. This kid's going to go as far into the shadow and lay down, just staring at you.
Oh, Lord.
As they...
Does
finish
Kit
sleep.
want to be like in the darkness, like fully in the dark?
They moved out of the circle of the light and went and laid in the darkest shadow they could find.
Is Kit off the ground?
They're like tucked in between the rock.
Mhm.
There, I'll put a torch on them so you can see where Kit is, but there is no light.
Yeah, but they're not like on the solid ground or anything. Or are they
they're-
like? Is there risk of them getting bit by critters or something? That's what Vale is concerned about.
I mean, everybody is just kind of on the ground.
Okay.
Just imagine now when the way you said that. I just imagine Kit is ascending to godhood.
Vale's gonna come nudge Kit, wake them up towards the end of the shift as they're laying down, and be like, "Hey, you shouldn't do it like that." Pointing out that all of the others have like camp roles or whatever. I'm assuming, like at least something. Yes.
The rest of them did have gear. You guys left with no gear.
Yeah. Normally we have a camp role for this, but Vale is going to show Kit how to take a couple like sticks and stuff and just raise them off the ground so that even if they have no gear, they're not gonna get bit by wild like snakes or anything. Just like small bits, and then point out that you see the rocks right there. Animals like to hide in those crevices at night, so you shouldn't do it next to rocks like that. If you need shelter, explain how to build shelter, but we don't need shelter tonight. And then call Kit back up to where they were up top by the rocks on the outcropping, and say this is a little bit better because a lot of the ground crawlers don't like to be exposed. And so if you come up here, just on the platform where Vale is, like not into the rock. If you come up here and you're open, like you could be seen by predators because of the staircase, but you have friends watching, so it's not a big deal. So just make the stick bed up here, and Vale is going to, Is there anything I could use as a blanket? Anything? Like anyone's pack have.
Dante at this point is gonna get up because he's gonna take second shift. See all this happening, is like, or he could use mine.
That would be appreciated, Dante.
Like, don't get me wrong, I agree. Teach the kid how to make shelter, whole 9 yards. But at the same time, it's like in this specific situation, just ask.
Do you want to go to use Dante's shelter?
He just looks between the two of you and goes, I'm going to sleep. Hang on a second.
Okay.
He's just done with both of our shit.
Vale is going to cast magical darkness on Kit. Because Vale can see through it, and Vale is just going to go down and sit beside Kit the entire rest of the shift.
You watch Kit kind of make the...
Continuing to watch.
You watch Kit kind of make like the little makeshift stick bed, and then puts the sleeping roll on top of it, and then looks into the cracks of everything, goes, I think it's good. It's fine. And just goes to sleep. In the darkest shadow they can find.
And Vale is about to make it more dark. Question. It says darkness is concentration for up to 10 minutes.
So it lasts
would I
for
be
10
able
minutes.
to hold, given that we're not in combat, the darkness for longer, or...
So it lasts for 10 minutes. You could keep casting it if you wanted to, but if you
I've
don't...
already used up both my 3rd level spell slots.
Yeah, so it'll burn through, and if you aren't sleeping, then you'll go into the day without any slots.
I mean, I'm aware of the not slots in the day, and I will be doing so, but I was wondering if I would be able to maintain the darkness for longer, given we're not in combat and it's just like getting Kit some good rest.
So as you're contemplating this, Kit is already asleep. They've kind of gone to sleep to the sound of the two of you explaining things. They're like, that's nice. And they just go to sleep.
Alright.
Vale and Dante ASMR.
With an ASMR.
18 plus 7 sleight of hand, and that would be a 14 plus 4, so 18 plus 7, that's 25 sleight of hand and 18 in stealth to not wake up Kit, to just kind of sneak into like the pocket where he tucked the flask of caffeine that he didn't use.
Yeah, no, Kit's out.
Vale is going to drink that for the remainder of the night to stave off the exhaustion.
Alright, so you already have a point of exhaustion, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Like, I had 2 when we went rested at Mavel's. We never clarified whether I was getting rid of both or just one. So.
I think we had gotten rid of both because you actually like slept for the first time.
Okay,
and didn't take a watch.
Visibly exhausted, but not actually a point of exhaustion, just on the verge of one. So that would be 1 point for tonight then.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make you make a Constitution saving throw to see if you can actually stay up.
17 plus 5.
Yep, you can stay up.
Okay, so that's 22.
You won't get a long rest, and you'll take a point of exhaustion instead.
Okay.
Alright, so Dante, you're taking the next watch. Who's taking it with you? Or is anybody taking it with you?
Not gonna lie, a part of me's hoping that I can take it for myself because there's something I want to do with Dante.
I'm gonna wait for third watch. I'm waiting for third watch.
Vale is gonna just climb up onto the small cliff up here, just out of the way, and continue watching Kit and making sure no danger comes near them. Vale is like full mama bear mode, just like, here, you come near the cub, you will die.
So Vale is awake, but uninterested in anything that you're doing, Dante. They are more hyper-focused on Kit's safety.
And at that point, Dante, after taking a few minutes to just kind of look around, like, well, first of all, can I do a perception check to make sure if there's any signs of imminent danger?
Yeah, you don't have dark vision, so it will be at disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm changing your game thing to dark mode. I can't deal with this bright ass white all over my screen.
So Vale rolled a 20 on survival to see if there's like some private area Dante could go to. If, assuming Vale notices that Dante is trying to do something private, and Vale's gonna be like, I got this, and like hold up the flask with the mocha in it from earlier and take a swig. You can go do your thing.
I did
just
roll
point off.
My lowest one's a 10, but how well would I have seen anything with a 10, Taryn?
You don't see much past the firelight.
Right.
So, like, Kit's gone in the shadow, Frost is... You cannot see Frost. You can pretty much just see anybody who's hanging out around the fire.
And after looking around, Dante's gonna kind of look at Vale, and it's like, thanks. Don't tire yourself out. And the look that Dante has on his face is just essentially, it's slowly, now that things are starting to calm down a little bit, it's starting to sink in that his brother is dead. And it's very visible on his face. And so he goes off to the little private area that Vale pointed out. And
If Dante's having trouble, Vale will expend a first level spell slot to cast Fairy Fire to help them find it.
Well, it'd be like over here.
yeah.
Okay.
But once Dante gets over there, he Taryn, is there a way, or would you allow, just for story purposes, I cast it's essentially minor illusion twice for what I'm about to do
What are you trying to
on
do?
myself? Essentially, Dante is going to scream at the top of his lungs and also aiming directly upwards. Just lightning bolt after lightning bolt. Essentially, he's casting minor illusion 2 times to hide it. Essentially, Dante's having a bit of a mental breakdown as he's starting to finally realize his brother is dead, and he is grieving hard.
Alright, so how do you want to use the minor illusion?
I know I can use it to dampen my voice. So, I'd use one of them to essentially make it to where it is as silent as I can possibly get it. Because it says I can get it down to a whisper.
Alright.
And then the second one would be to essentially hide the lightning. So even though it is going off, everybody else who would, even if they could see him, wouldn't be able to see it.
So, you managed to mask your voice down to a whisper so that Vale had a very high perception. They can kind of hear just like what sounds like a very, very distant scream, which is more of a whisper up close. And instead of like the lightning coming through, just like fireflies start appearing all around you.
But yeah, Dante is just tears rolling down his face. If anything could see it through the illusion, it looks like the center of a lightning storm is just hitting him directly. Like, it is hitting him hard. It's a cry of just pure sadness, pain, but also equal parts rage. Very similar in rage-wise to when he did turn into a dragon, but unlike before, he's got control of himself this time, so he doesn't do that. But yeah, it's about as similar to the rage as that time. If it wasn't for the illusion that he casted on himself to it not be seen.
So as you walk off and you cast your spells, and your screams of agony turns more into whimpers of pain, and your lightning turns into fireflies that they start into like a large streak, and they kind of spread out around you. To you, you can see through this illusion. You see the lightning bolts. You hear yourself, but to everybody else that would or could pay attention, it's just a whisper on the wind and a nice lightning bug show. The party
So
that's asleep is none the
Vale-
wiser.
Vale rolled a 16 to, I guess, insight, or would it be Arcana? In that case, it would be a 15 to see past
I think it's a
the
wisdom.
illusion. It's a wisdom? Oh, it's a wisdom save?
I think so.
Investigation.
Was it investigation?
Yeah, if a creature uses this action to examine the sound or image, the creature can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC.
Okay, so that would have been a 16 then, yeah.
You just beat it by 1, and I do mean 1, because mine's
Oh god.
Would I add my modifiers to this?
No, it's your spell DC. It's at the top of your spell chart.
Okay, so yeah, 15. Mine's a 15. So Vale just, and I do mean barely, it gets past the illusion.
So Vale, you would originally hear the whispers, and you would see the lightning bugs, and as you squint towards it, you would see it for what it really is.
And just to kind of give an idea, that whisper, once Vale gets past, it's he's reminded of just how pissed off Dante was when he did turn into a dragon, but as I said before, he's not turning into it this time. He is in clear and full control of himself this time.
Vale's gonna nod just to themselves and be like, alright, noted. Just kind of put that away in the back of their brain. Is there any chance... Taryn, can you answer the question?
I cannot, because I don't know how far you're getting into this session.
Okay. Alright, in that case... Oh, I don't want to dingus modern out of playtime. But, like, at this point, high or low, Taryn?
Let's roll a die. Low. I would say I would prefer you not to do anything. Because then you will cut them out of playtime.
Okay, then I will not. Alright.
I have a plan.
In that case, I'm going to just roll... Oh, thank God. And... Okay, that's less great. Okay, so... Oh, wait, no, I have a 7 plus 7 in sleight of hand? Fuck yeah. Okay, so 17 in sleight of hand and a natural 20 in stealth. I am rolling so high today. Vale is going to sneak down the cliff as Dante is just losing their crap.
Dante's in their own world right now.
Vale is going to stoke the fire as they get ready to leave. Shake Kit away and can say, "Hey, Kit, it's time to go." And kind of sleight of hand, while Kit is hopefully still mostly asleep, pull Kit up over their shoulder. Just, the parent mode thing. And then stealthily start making their way towards the temple.
So as you shake Kit awake, they immediately come to full awareness. Like, and kind of hearing.
You can go back to sleep.
No, I'm good. Why shouldn't we get our friends? Aren't you supposed to be sleeping?
Vale's gonna shake the flask with the mocha they made for Kit and take another swig. Want some?
No, I'm good. I got a nap.
Okay. They have decided they need rest, and they probably do, but I'm not interested in waiting for my friend to die. You need to be holding onto my belt at all time if you're walking at all times. Vale is going to slip the sending stone, like the returning. Does Kit's shirt have a breast pocket, or is there a pocket somewhere
They got
on Kit?
pockets.
Okay. Vale is going to slip, and Vale is going to reserve an action. Be it a full action or whatever. At the slightest sign of danger, Vale is just gonna fist pound that pants pocket.
Okay.
So that it cracks the stone into Kit and teleports them away.
So you're sneaking off with the child in the middle of the night.
This is correct.
Okay. Noted.
This doesn't seem like a bad idea at all.
Let's see,
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
totally
are
not.
Sneaking your way up here.
Mm-hmm.
So as all that's going on, we'll move to the third watch, which you wouldn't have probably noticed Kit being gone anyway, as they were tucked into the blankets, into a dark corner shadow, the darkest part of where this map is. That's where Kit was. So I'm gonna say, Dante, without dark vision, you wouldn't have seen that they're gone.
Fair.
You might notice that Vale is gone, but that's up to you whether Dante cares in the moment that Vale is gone.
Dante, especially as it's getting close to the end of his shift, he's gonna calm down after finally letting all of that out, being exhausted, as he puts the illusion off and then start making his way back. But he definitely would notice Vale's gone and just look around for a moment and just look down and just fucking damn it. Fucking damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. And then at this point, would it be safe to assume that Dante would, especially noticing how Vale's been acting towards Kit, that he assumes that Kit is gone as well?
You can make me an intelligence check if you want to.
Okay. Intelligence. Ooh. Intelligence. Oh boy. That is an 18.
The way that Vale's been acting is that they probably wouldn't leave Kit alone, but you also know that Kit has a returning stone. So it's hard to say whether they had taken Kit with them or if they had sent Kit back. You wouldn't know.
Dante then, with this, he's gonna lean more on the side of caution and just go over to everybody and just y'all, wake up. Vale's gone. And I got a feeling either A, something happened that Vale sent Kit back, or he took Kit with him. I don't know where they went, but they're gone, and I'm playing on the side of caution. So everybody, get up. We gotta find him.
So that you guys snuck up there. Also, Vale, you were concentrating on the campfire.
Oh, the campfire only lasts for a minute or something. I assumed they had just used it to stoke more fire.
Okay, so just using it as a starter.
Yeah, it's concentration base. up to a minute. Yeah, just using it as a starter, and that I assumed everyone just gathered more sticks and threw it on top, sort of situation.
So Dante's woken up the rest of you guys. Vale and Kit are gone.
All right, let's get going.
that's happening. So you guys made it to here. It's
I
dark
would
to
also like
give-
to point out we made it to like second watch, which means
We made it to
probably
third
Dante
watch.
got a short or third watch. We made it through second watch, which so Dante
Yeah.
probably got a short rest. The rest of y'all, that's like 6-8 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
give or
rest
I
of
get a
you.
full. I get a full rest at 6 hours, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one who doesn't get a full rest is going to be Dante and Vale. Everybody else slept through the first 2 shifts, so you guys all get a full rest, except for those 2. And
We
Kid.
get a short rest.
Yeah, if you want a short rest, you can take a short rest.
Okay, I'll take a short rest.
And I'm assuming Vale does not get any rest.
I'll let Vale take a short rest because they were sitting on a rock not moving,
Okay.
and because they have elven blood.
Old magic.
So it works a little differently, so I'll give you a short rest but not a long rest.
Okay.
Which, if nothing else, helps stave off that point of exhaustion from taking place.
What do I have that resets on a short rest? Hold on.
Are you a warlock?
Warlock and Bard, yes.
Warlock will reset their spell slots at short rests.
Oh, do
So
they?
yeah, warlocks, they get their. That's why they make fun of them. Like, guys, okay, I use a spell slot. Let's take a break. Oh, let's take. They're the one we make fun of for taking a lot of breaks.
No shit. All right, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. HP is good, so short rest spell slots are good. I do have darkness all of a sudden.
Hit a perception.
I'll be right back again.
I should also do a perception, given Vale's wired on the berry coffee mixture from the bowels of Eldritch Horrors at this point. I'm pretty sure that's just meth.
So that's a
Like
13.
pickled meth. It's path.
So as the 2 of you start walking up these stairs, you feel you're carrying Kit at this point over the shoulder, right?
Unless Kit wants to walk, in which case Vale, because he's taking it slow, is just insisting that Kit holds on to Vale's belt at all times. Like Vale, like they need to be step in step.
So as you're going up the stairs, you feel like a tug on your belt as Kit kind of stops. And as you look at them, they kind of whip their head around. They're like, "Do you smell that?"
Perception?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Be 16.
16, as you kind of become aware of, because you were more like looking, listening, as you stop and you start to try to smell stuff, you do get the faint scent of rot, like old rot. And looking around, you do see what looks to be just a mangled body that it's been almost like smashed, but it's wearing the garb of the knights from town.
Vale is going to quickly cast Create Campfire on the opposite side of the stairway. So I don't know how to mark, but I'm just going to move Vale like over here and then back. So like that area where Vale moved to.
Like that?
Just to give some extra light investigation to see how they died and what. That's 18 plus 3. I'm not looking forwards to when these dice start rolling ones today, because it's going to be in everything that actually matters. My luck has been too good. This is gonna be a problem. Okay, so yeah, Vale's gonna look at the bodies that are just smashed. anything like how were they died, what went around. I see, obviously, I guess the statue up there.
That's way better. So as you bend down to look at this, what was your investigation?
18 plus 5, so that'd be 23. No, that's intimidation. Sorry, 18 plus 3, that would be 21.
So as you're looking at this
Alright.
and you see that I know the time.
Mm-hmm.
So as you start looking at this and you start kind of muttering to yourself, Kit kind of looks over your shoulder and goes, "It looks like they got crushed by something
I see
large
that.
and heavy."
I see that.
And they kind of lean over your shoulder and they point and they go, "Look at that. There's a stone embedded in it. Cool." Kit rolled a 24 on their investigation.
Oh, Jesus
Good
Christ.
God.
So what is there anything I can see that would have the ability to crush? Like,
Looking around, there's nothing apparent. You see rocks, you see statues, pillars. It's a mountain, but looking around, you don't see anything hostile.
that's a nat 20 on survival to look for traps?
Looking around, you don't see any traps. Whatever did this isn't here anymore.
Alright, Vale's gonna snuff the fire and continue up the stairs, grabbing Kit's wrist. Just not tight enough to hurt, but firmly, and be like, "You need to stay with me."
Alright, so the rest of you guys walking up the stairs or looking around the area?
Dante's gonna look at everybody. He's like, I say we head up the stairs. If anything, we knew there was a temple up here. I got a very strong feeling that that's where they went.
Vale is casting ice armor as well.
Good to know.
Armor of Agathis, rather. So, temp HP 15.
Alright, so the rest of you start marching up the stairs.
Yes.
Are you putting dancing lights back on?
Yep.
I also am carrying my actual torch.
Good to know. So you start going up. Dante, give me a perception check. Just a straight perception check. No disadvantage on this one.
Okay. Is a. I'm getting freaking lucky with these dice rolls today. I'm kind of in Kraken's case now. I'm terrified. 18.
18. So as you start to ascend the stairs, you get just the glimpse of a light going out. Much further up. Like, you saw like a glow, and then it was gone.
At that point, Dante's just kind of look at Vocash, seeing that not everybody else is caught up with this yet, and I'm just gonna go, keep going up here. I saw a light. I'm gonna haul ass to see what that light was. Okay.
Alright, so you take off full.
I am booking at top fucking speed up there to where that light was, and once I do reach the light, I'm going past it.
There's not a whole lot past it. As you get closer, you see that there's a staircase.
How high up is this?
The staircase winds up. It probably goes up about 50, 60 feet up.
So my curiosity is because I got Trina with me. She has a climb speed of 30 feet. Would it be worth it for me to hold on to Trina and her climb this, or is it quicker to run?
I mean, there are stairs.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna be quicker to run the stairs than to climb it.
All right.
So Vale rolled a 13 plus 3 on religion, because this is obviously has been described as a temple, to see if as we're getting up and there's more pillars and statues and stuff, if there's any religious symbols, if there's anything that Vale knows of.
At this point, I'll say that the sun has started coming up more so that you guys just kind of see what the fuck's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Heck. Ooh, excuse me. So as you get up, I'll say you guys are here. So you get up and you start looking around trying to find religious symbols. You do see symbols, but not of any religion you recognize.
Are they in a language that I recognize?
They seem to be more like actual symbols. Not so much of a language as they are just like a wolf head or a sun. Like actual like symbols.
Okay.
Dante, Vokash, and Trina, which is me, as you guys get closer to the stairs, you also notice as the light crests over part of the mountains that there are crushed bodies around with the garb of the guards in town.
Dante's gonna take note of this, but still continue to just haul ass up the stairs. Clearly worried and panicked.
Taryn, if you want to give someone control of Nibbles, just so that everybody's together.
What's going on? Ooh, she's flying.
And also, whenever we get to as the sun starts peeking out more and more, I am gonna turn off dancing lights.
Wattern, I'm gonna give you control of Nibbles.
Now I gotta pay attention? Okay.
Yeah.
Rude!
Giving you
I know.
something to do.
I've just been reading.
Not much time left.
I'm not here. I'm not allowed to know what happens.
I mean, it's not like you aren't gonna know what happens. So as you enter into this room, you can see that there are more crushed bodies, scattered stones, bodies.
Is my survival still active, considering I'm looking for traps? I'm looking for any signs of threat regarding something that could harm Kit with that held action.
Looking around, there aren't any obvious traps. Like, you don't see any, there's no tripwires, no pitfalls, no loose rocks, like, nothing's making your spidey sense tingle.
Okay.
So as you slow down and start inspecting this room, you do hear like heavy breathing coming from the stairs as you see very panicked faces of your party.
Panic where?
Kyle's gonna just kind of shoulder check, like, note that they're in here, but not otherwise. Yeah. Acknowledge as they look around the room.
Like, Kid is holding on to your belt or your pants, like whatever you're wearing, and they're kind of falling around, and they just point out, and they're like, There's more bodies. And
Yeah, I'm noticing.
weird chairs.
I'm noticing. 17 plus 3, so dirty 20 on Arcana to see where the thread goes from here.
So for Arcana, you see that the line kind of goes sideways towards the door, and the door is like completely lit.
Okay.
So it is almost 1 o'clock. Do we want to go for another 30, or do we want to wait?
We can go for another 30.
I
I'm
say
good.
we wait if we're at a good
Oh.
stopping point.
Yeah.
Either way, because you're about to have to put on your thinking caps. So if you want to wait, with the knowledge that you entered a room and up a staircase with a bunch of crushed bodies, 7 seats, and a magical glowing door barring you from continuing to follow this thread. We can wait until next weekend to figure out why this is happening. Or you can go for another 30 minutes and find out what happens.
I would like to go another 30, but I can understand it if not everybody does.
I do.
Yeah, all right, let's go for another 30.
All right.
Thank you.
Ken, do you have an
John.
opinion? I know you work late nights as well.
I'm
I
sure
do
you-
not work late nights. I'm on
Oh.
first shift, remember?
Oh
I've been
yeah.
since October.
It's just Dante who his boss hates him.
Yeah.
Dante, not John. It's Dante.
And so it begins.
Okay, Terrence, so
Fail
then
roll.
I have a question. Would, at this point, we start to get an idea that this is where Vale and Kit are going?
Yeah, like as soon as you guys get up to the stair, it is an open room that is lit by torches, has 7 chairs in it, there's crushed bodies, and you can just see Vale kind of walking around the perimeter with Kit just like holding onto their belt loop.
Upon seeing that, then Dante's just gonna kind of yell out just to get their attention. It's like, yo! Jesus,
up,
there
you
you
see
guys are!
bodies?
Thanks for telling us! Y'all were leaving, by the way! As Dante says in a slightly annoyed tone.
Kit's just gonna look up at Vale. Like, I told you we should have told them.
They'd have been mad either way. They hate me.
We do not, and that kiddo's right. I look at Kit and I say, "You're right. Do
Vale's
not
gonna
hate
just-
you."
Where
Yeah, you seem to be one of the few, Vocash. Vale's gonna look over the door. Vale got an 8 plus 3, so 11 on their investigation on the door.
Investigating the door, you do not see any locking mechanism. It is a smooth face door. Looking at it, you do see some kind of runic script on it, but you do not recognize it.
Vale is going to cast Identify on the door.
It is a door.
I don't know why I rolled a die to cast Identify. I just wasted probably my last good roll of the game, considering it seems to be starting, but I rolled a 19 to identify the door.
Okash is gonna try and open the door.
There's no magic. Don't.
So you cast Identify on the door. It is a door.
Woo.
It's a mundane door with no magic affixed to it or affecting it.
It is magically
door.
sealed,
Oh.
Okay.
but it is a door.
So we don't know what kind of magic is sealing it.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. I have
If
no
it's
idea
a
what's
magic
happening.
item or some other magic
We're in a
infused object,
room,
you learn the
and
properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells affecting the item. You learn any spells, or you learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
So
against the worst enemy Valdini players, doors.
hang on, I'm gonna have to look at this spell. Spells. An object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it's magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them. Whether it requires attunement. It's a door. You can't attune to it. How many charges it has. You learn whether the spells are affecting the item. And
I just rolled a nat 20 to attune to the door.
It's a door. You cannot attune to it.
I am one with its dooriness.
This
And it
also,
is one with me.
This also takes a pearl worth 100 gold to cast.
Wait, what?
There's a
Components,
monetary.
a pearl worth at least 100 gold pieces and an owl feather.
I guess I don't cast Identify then, because I don't have either of those things. Shit.
Oh look, the chair has a pearl and a feather. Just ironically enough.
Hey God, I lost Nibbles.
They were next to me. Nibbles.
Oh,
Well, Nibbles
they
is
are.
moving them. Yeah, Nibbles is walking by
Yes.
themselves. They're back.
Yeah, I manifested.
I'm just over here moving Nibbles around.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
God,
Yes.
can I see if this big chair in the middle has any identifying markers? Because it looks similar to the door to me, at least. Just it has some symbols similar. Can I try to see whether physically or magically if they are linked in some way?
Sit in a chair.
Give me an
No, I
Arcana
already
check.
went through that once. That's how I went to the Fae. What was it got?
Give me an Arcana check.
Yay.
So the door is sealed. There's no visible locking mechanism, just runes on it.
Well, that sucked. 9.
I was gonna say, can I help you?
Looking at the chair and looking at the door, you do pick up that the carving of it is very similar. As far as
That's
any
powerful.
magical connection, you're having a hard time making any. But you do notice that the constructions are very similar. Vale, I'll say roll me a d20. Well, this won't be hard to beat.
Hey, Nibbles, you should sit on the chair.
I rolled an 18 because I was like, I'm going to roll an Arcana, but then you said roll me a d20, and I was like, well, I want to take that, but I'm not going to because that would be dishonest. So I rolled again, and it's still 19. So I'm glad I didn't. You thought that was going places. That was not that place. 19 is the d20, just the flat d20.
I'll say that you do own a pearl. Because it's not consumed in the spell, you just have to use it for your spell. And you have a arcane focus of some type?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, Kit has my arcane focus because it was the book. And then I changed into Warlock, so I don't think I need one, do I? Still? Is this subclass need an arcane
Depends
focus?
on your
Right.
subclass.
The arcane focus is my weapon because Hexblade, but my weapon is my fists. So,
Right. So, like,
these arcane focuses are bisexual. Anyone can have the.
so the way that I'm going to run spells in this is that you have to, if it costs gold, you have to have purchased or found or acquired the gold related object. The other objects, the alpha, the dirt, ash, and stuff like that, can be used through any arcane focus to make up the difference. So we'll say that you have a pearl that you brought with you from the Feywild as something that you would just... I feel like Vale's the kind of guy that would just have a fucking pearl.
I mean,
For
Vale is
no
kind
reason.
of fucking extra, right? Like that.
Yes.
Vale's gonna, as they cast this, you know, they hold their hand out and touch the door. They're like, oh, thank God I'm so amazing. You know, the old ego traits coming back in as they reach into their pocket and they pull out a pearl and they...
Like, I imagine Vale probably has this as, like, a ring. They see, like,
just, like, reaches into their bag of, like, the different gemstone rings and then just puts on the ring and then you just touches the door and it's just a pearl ring on their hand. They take off the ruby ring that was in its place. This is a white kind of day. The lighting, the white looks better and they touch it.
Well, yeah, so for anybody else who casts spells, if your spells require a component that costs gold, you do need to acquire that piece, but for like the mundane shit, your spell focus will cover it. Cool.
Every single campaign I've had, the DMs across just had a rule that they're fucking spellcasters. They would have just components on them. You wouldn't be a spellcaster without. So unless it's a diamond for resurrecting someone, I don't care. So apologies for not just assuming that was universal to this campaign, because it is definitely a homebrew, and I've just also never had a DM say otherwise. So I will note that for next time, and I will be a better behaved player. Thank you for informing me, Taryn.
Yeah, because it's not consumed in the spell, I'm gonna say you just have one as a ring.
Alright.
So from the door, you learn that it is imbued with magic to keep it locked, as well as magic to work as a trigger for opening that lock. So it has both, essentially, knock and arcane lock cast on it at the same time.
Damn. This person's funny.
It also has protections on it that prevent anybody from disabling these spells.
Do I know what those protections are? Or is that just too vague?
You try to glimpse them, but they are so ancient when you get the answer, you can't make sense of it.
I'm gonna assume, considering Vale is also ancient and like 6,000 years old, that the language evolved during like a 200-year period of binge drinking, and Vale doesn't remember enough of that era. It's just the perfect blackout for that magic to have occurred.
Like, Vale is old, but this is the first time Vale has ever been in the material plane. It's a different set of magic rules. So, you get the essence that it's protection, but exactly what kind, it doesn't.
So Vale's going to explain this to everyone, having not addressed the Vokash saying, we don't hate you, and also intentionally not addressed anything else said about Kit or Vale leaving early, and he's going to just disclose all of this, and then say, fucking old people. I hate old people.
Why do you hate old people?
They do weird shit.
Aren't you the
Like
oldest
this
one
fucking
here?
door.
Well, I wish I could be of help, but...
God, I wish all old people were as sensible as I am.
Aren't you the oldest one here?
Yeah, and yet.
Was it sensible to leave your party behind in the middle of the night?
Hey, like, Frost, you think you could fit in this chair?
Nibbles, I sat in your chair and that got me to the Feywild. I don't think.
Okay, well, this is a different chair. Do you think you could fit in this chair?
Can we focus on the task at hand? Dante found
God,
the
can I fit in this chair?
It is.
Is it me side? Me size.
Looking at the chairs, they are all fairly large chairs. Like, there's no, like, Blue's Clues chairs here. They would fit even the largest of medium creatures.
Would they fit like Yeti size kind of giants?
They're not made for large creatures, but any medium to small creature could definitely fit in the chair.
Are there enough chairs for all of us?
Let's see, how many people are in this room?
Mine is Kit. Kit doesn't count because Kit will get bamfed back home.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
6. There are 6 people, including Kit, and there are 7 chairs.
Dante's just gonna sit
Not-
in one of the chairs.
I'm not counting Kit.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think
Dante's
there's
just
some
gonna
extra people
sit
in
in
the,
this chair.
6. Yeah, there's 6 people. 7 if you include.
Arena sat in the big chair.
If you include Frida.
Oh,
Karen, high or low?
he beat me to it.
Hi.
Hi.
How are
Oh,
you?
thank fucking God. I
Why?
actually
Hi.
rolled against your high this time. Okay, so Vale is not gonna do anything stupid.
Hey, Taryn.
Yes.
I am also gonna look at a chair and potentially sit in it, but I'm gonna like fully inspect that stuff, make sure nothing is gonna like trap me to said chair.
Alright, so pick a chair.
Yep.
Anybody who's picking a chair, go ahead and pick a chair.
I think Tyrannus took my chair. Two black.
Oh.
Let's see.
Vale is going to look at the front of the statues.
Can I also check to see if this chair will trap me like the last one did?
If anybody wants to investigate the individual chairs, you can do so.
Okay.
Roll an investigation.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So the chair that you're standing in front of, Frost, you look it over, you don't see any, like, hidden strap mechanisms. You don't sense any, like, negative auras coming off of it. But looking at the back and the reprieve on the back of the chair, you do see, like, a sunrise with a sword stuck in it. Kind of like over a field. And as you look at the chair next to you where Dibbles is, you can see that there's like an oak tree in the relief.
What about everyone else's? Are they different symbols?
Looking around the room, all of the chairs have different symbols on them.
Does
Are
it
there
fit
any
each-
with a mountain?
The one in front of me, right?
The one in front of you has a sunrise with a sword in it. The one here has a mountain.
Do these
Hey.
mountains look similar to at least the feelings or energies I get from my new companions?
They're not like super detailed. They're like kind of generic mountains, but they all.
No,
kind
but I
of-
just mean like essentially, does it fit like? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean, but you know what I mean.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know how to say it, but
That's
it
such a
feels
nerd.
like if I'm gonna look at each one of these if I can and see if like the one that's Dante is sitting on right now, what does it look like?
Looking at it, you see what looks like a vast plain with stars and one large moon.
Dante, get out of that chair. That's not your chair.
Fuck off, Dante says as he just keeps sitting in the chair.
What about the one that were in front of Vokash? Well,
The one-
Vokash was. I'll leave that.
Vokesh went to the one that had the mountain on it. The one
What about-
next to the one that Vocash is on, because you rolled a 20, you can see what looks like storms and lightning.
Hey Dante, that one has lightning and storms. You should go to that one. It's very you.
Dante just glares at Frost at this point, doesn't say a word, and just stays sitting.
I'm gonna go pick him up.
Dante at this point will just shove Frost back. I'm not leaving the damn chair. Fuck off, Frost.
So as you
This
guys are fighting this, you do look over to where Tyrannus has walked up to, and just as they sit down onto the chair, you do see what looks like a reprieve of an axe. And as Tyrannus sits on it, you all start to hear this sound. Sounds like grinding stone. Vale, you hear this very loudly as the statues next to you start to move. They shrink.
I understand this puzzle now. I love this puzzle. That one didn't.
So we gotta find a chair that represents us, I guess. Musical
Yes.
chairs.
As the statues come to life and start to move.
Tyrannus.
Let me go ahead and change this.
Well, that's happening. Dante, I don't mean to be, well, I guess I am, but anyways, I think that there's a puzzle afoot here. All these chairs have symbols similar to us, and I think we need to sit in the right ones so that maybe that door can open.
And we're going to assume that doing this will lead to something good.
So as you guys
Yes.
are having this conversation, the statues next to the door come to life. And everybody roll initiative.
And I said, like, yes, or else that happens at a point.
Don't tell me yet. I lost my book.
Okay, Taryn.
God, you shouldn't do that.
Everybody
Nibbles,
just post
remember?
your initiative in the D&D party chat.
Yes, please. Because my book is here. Where'd my book go?
Beyond, don't walk.
We're still waiting for
in work.
Telspire to add an initiative tracker.
I'm just gonna write it off.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh, okay. That's
Let's go, Nibbles. High roller.
Interesting sound. Go with...
I got into a habit of doing test rolls to see if I have to use like my D&D Beyond refresh early.
Why don't you use your physical dice? Oh wait, you can't find.
No, I found them when I was cleaning my room, but now they're just
Oh
upstairs.
wow.
Taryn,
Oh yeah, there's that. You don't want to go upstairs. Also, I had a churro while Vela was sneaking off. It was delicious.
What a pretzel.
Soft or hard pretzel?
But I want a hard pretzel.
People like hard pretzels. They like the crunch.
Uh.
I had my first soft pretzel like 4 years ago. It was a cinnamon. A cinnamon.
You got all 6.
Yeah.
What about Kit?
I have Kit on the list. That's why I'm like, who am I missing? Kit, Dante, Tyrannus, Vale, Vocash, Frost, and Nibbles.
Trina,
You're probably
I
thinking
guess.
about Trina or Penny. Probably.
It's probably Penny
Yeah.
that I'm
Yeah.
thinking of. Alright, Dante, what was your roll?
10.
10. Goodness. Tyrannus.
Oh, this is the party chat.
It is in the
4.
party chat.
4.
Scoring 7 years ago.
Vale.
I rolled like shit. I got an 8, a 4, and a 4.
Okay. Vocash.
Dirty 20.
Alright. Frost.
17.
Nibbles.
18.
Nice.
Oh.
And then I need to roll for Kit.
Penny got a 9. I'm just kidding.
I mean, Penny's on my list.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Why not?
Let me check. Hold on.
And
9 plus 3, so what's that, 12?
Yeah.
For Penny.
12 for Penny, and that's an 8. Alright, so I got your initiative so I can put you guys in order next time, but we're not going to get into battle today, because battles take forever, and it's 8
Aaron?
minutes. Huh.
How much are you going to rather I not do the thing? Because I have that banked roll, and I have the prepared action, and there is danger right here.
I will let you take that prepared roll.
As the statues come to life in front of Vale, Vale is going to yell out, "Fuck you, Dante!" Turn to Kit and look at him, just sorrow in his eyes, and say, "Tell Ray, if I don't make it back, that I loved her. Still do." And then just kind of, like the birthday bumps, just when you get a really good friend, you walk up and you just thump them super hard on the chest and just like, "Hey, fuck you, man," sort of, like, just firm enough that it hurts, but like not so much that it injures or they might stumble back a step or two. Vale's gonna kind of just do that level of force to the pocket that they slipped Kit's stone into.
Alright. So as you say this, and Kit's kind of looking at you, kind of confused, goes, "What? That you loved her, and you hit Kit in the stone." Kit suddenly just disappears. They're gone. Alright. We will pick up with battle next weekend. And see if you guys how you guys fare.
Fuck shit up.
We'll be fine.
I will say,
Be interesting, sure.
I will say, I will have family over next weekend. I might not be at that game.
Good to know. Good to know. But that's what we're gonna call it for today. So hopefully you guys have fun, and we'll see about playing next weekend depending on who's available.
Especially because it's Easter.
Yeah,
That's
we have
awesome.
to.
Heck yeah.
It is.
I would say we may want to. I'd still check, obviously, but we might want to lean on the side of potentially not playing.
Abstaining.
Yeah.
That's why I post those notifications every Wednesday.
So we
Yep.
probably won't play, because I don't keep track of the holidays and did not know it was Easter, so...
All right.
So the
I'll post
weekend
something
after.
Wednesday like normal.
Oh no.
But everybody say goodbye.
Boy.
Bye.
Bye.
No raid today. We're just gonna end.
All right.
There's a raid happening. What?